Hey everyone. Today we got round five review for SuperCoach. Haven't been able to upload the last few weeks, but we're back. So, for a myriad of reasons, that's been the case. A little bit sick, but that's alright. That's set past a little bit, but still got a little bit. It's alright though. So yeah, this week, 2,158, top 29%. Last few weeks, it's been about the same rank. About these few weeks. Around 30k to 50k. It seems like I've been going each round. However, season rank still isn't too bad. At 7,368. We do have 34 trades. I've made 3 trades this week, which we'll get into. But before this we've only used 1 trade, so we're going pretty well in that respect. And so yeah, to be I guess this high within the top 10k and only using 1 trade so far, I think that's a pretty good position to be in. But we'll get into it. We'll reverse these changes, which we'll get into. So starting from the back line, of course. Jack Crisp, played really well. Only downside, the clangers. I think he had 9 clangers. This game should have been, to be honest, probably a 140, 150. So he played, super well. Just about best on ground. Or at least for Collingwood. So, really, really good game from him. Jaden Short, really bad game there. Just seemed like Richmond were not targeting him at all. You saw that in the first 4 rounds. They just looked at him every possession out of the back line for him to be their avenue to get up the ground, and they just did not do that at all. So that was a bit bewildering, but it is alright. And I'm sure he'll bounce back. He's played well in every other game so far, so I'll keep the faith, of course. And then George Hewitt, consistent as he's been this season. Another 110 score, 111. 118 average. Could be D1 this year, potentially. To get that for 399k at the start of the season. Absolute bargain buy. And then we got Jordan Ridley. So, he has not gone that well this week. And last week, I was actually debating about trading him out. The person I was going to do it to was Aaron Hall. So, I got very fortunate there for not doing that, given his injury, of course. I still might trade Jordan Ridley out. Not this week. Maybe in a couple weeks' time. We'll see, though. It is getting to that upgrade season, though, so I don't really want to screw around side trading premiums. So probably we'll wait till after upgrade season. Which, to be honest, I don't think will be that long. Probably only 4 or 5 weeks, given the boost and stuff. Not too happy with Jordan Ridley. Just not taking enough intercept marks and not getting enough ball kicked to him. Just like Jaden Short on the weekend. That's been Jordan Ridley the whole season. He hasn't got the ball kicked to him. They're going through like Dyson Heppel, Mason Redmond a bit more. And so, that's where his touches are going to. Paddy McCartan, did alright. Pretty solid. I guess an average game from him against that West Coast team on Friday. Nathan O'Driscoll played really well. He's got really good hands around the contest. I saw a few times he managed to cut the ball off and intercept it from when someone else handballed it from Essendon. So those would be a lot of points for him getting those intercept possessions. And he's a really good player. He should pretty much be solidified in Fremantle's best 22 by now. I mean, if he has a few bad games, he'd probably be on the outer. But obviously if he keeps playing like he's playing, he's gonna retain his spot. And then Mitch Hinge made the call to not trade him. I'm hoping he'll be back this week. I think he can get to maybe 300 plus K. Well, he should, given how he was scoring before his injury. So I think holding him will be the right call in the end, but we'll have to see how that goes. And then DeConning played alright, didn't do too much, but that's alright. 48 isn't too bad, and I guess what you kind of expect from him given his role. And then Jack Mcrae, we did captain him, and he went massive again, because we captained him last week as well. Really, captaincies is the only reason, to be honest, why I'm so high this season in the rank. Oh, I'm not even that high, but I mean, why I'm not like 30k, to be honest, in rank. I think I'm averaging about 167 or something for my captain, so it's pretty insane. So that's really the only reason why I'm so high. But Mcrae, played fantastic. I was actually a little hesitant to put the captaincy on him because he doesn't have too good a record against North Melbourne. I was actually debating putting on like Tug Miller or something. But yeah, obviously fortunate I didn't do that. And yeah, I mean, I knew the pack was going with Mcrae, so the Neil into Mcrae, vice captain to captain. So I was like, safest option, I'll do it. But yeah, given that, yeah, the pack did do that, I didn't really get that much of an advantage this week on the captaincy. So that's why my rank for the round suffered a bit, if that makes sense. And then yeah, Neil, yeah, played pretty solidly. Yeah, I guess one of his down games, but yeah, that's just how good he's been this season. Oliver, yeah, solid game from him as well. So yeah, coming off that bad game last week where he scored like a 60. Yeah, he's been yeah, pretty solid this week. And hopefully he can go another big game next week. I think they got a relatively easy matchup. Richmond, yeah. So that should be a pretty good matchup for him. Hopefully he can go 140 plus. And then yeah, Tuke Miller, just really he's not really working as hard as he was the first like 2 weeks of the season, and he was last year. I didn't see him run up and down the ground with as much intent. So that's a bit of a worrying sign. But I mean, hold faith that he turns it around. To be honest, I mean, you're not going to go out and trade someone like Tuke Miller. So yeah, Matthew Rowell, in saying that he is on the chopping block this week. He has not been good the past 4 weeks. Besides that round one score, yeah. I mean, he is doing some type of tagging / negating roles, which is hindering his scoring. But yeah, I mean, he's not even getting that much of the ball. Hasn't yet got 20 touches since round one. So that's a bit alarming. And yeah, I'm not standing for it, and he's gone. Nick Dacos, though, yeah, played pretty solidly for 71. Horn Francis, a bit down. But that's alright. We did field him over McDonald, but I mean, I was never really contemplating switching them around. Yeah, Ward 65. Yeah, I mean, I think he should have a big game soon, at least in like an 80 plus game. But yeah, it's interesting, there was a lot of hype around him in the preseason, and I mean, I thought he would be good, and I still think, yeah, he'll get better as the season progresses. But yeah, I think he is a hold. I reckon if you hold him for another 5 rounds, you'll probably be rewarded. So yeah, we'll see what happens there. Dylan Stevens didn't play. He's also gone this week. Yeah, not to be too harsh, but it's the truth. Connor McDonald, 53. Yeah, pretty much the same as he has been last few weeks in how he's played. And pretty much the same scoring, so that's good. So there you go. Pretty much my only loophole after I trade Stevens, so I kind of need him to do that role. Gorney, yeah, played pretty well. I didn't see too much of this game, so I can't really comment that much. But yeah, I mean, good score at least. Grundy, 53. Yeah, not good. Heads up, he's also chopped this week. Yeah, not taking a 53. I need some points on the board, so he's gone. He's rapidly losing cash. Dixon, yeah, played, I guess, below what he's been doing the last few weeks, because he hasn't been playing well the last few weeks. But yeah, 54, not too mad at that. 63 average, so that's actually pretty decent. And yeah, he should get probably 280, 300k, so that's pretty good. Dunkley, 100, yeah, 109 is good score, or good average. Yeah, 100, pretty solid game as well from him. Bulldogs took up the majority of the points, so, yeah, I mean, I guess if the game was closer, he probably wouldn't have scored as well. But yeah, 100, you take it. Zach Butters, yeah, played well. From those back-to-back scores in the 50s, good to see him go, yeah, really well here. Yeah. Yeah, seemed like he was getting a little bit more midfield time, so that's good. Canelio, yeah, didn't see too much of this game again. Melbourne v GWS, but yeah, 96 is alright, pretty solid, so happy with that there. Cherry, 103, did play well, took some good marks, good hit-outs against Tim English. He doesn't really combat that well against ruckman that are good at tapping, or getting hit-outs. Tim English, so yeah. The opposing ruckman against him usually scores well in that regard, at least. Rochelle, yeah, he played well in the last quarter, which I think he got like 30 points in the last quarter, but he just didn't do too much in the other 3 quarters, so that's why he goes sub 50, but that's alright. We got him for 200 scores this season already, so yeah, that's fine. And he's still got one of those in his price cycle, so he's going pretty well. Should get to 320k probably. Nick Martin, 76. Yeah, good score again from him. 86 average, really good. Should get to 340, 350k. So that's excellent. Jack Hayes, we did have on the bench, sadly, but it will continue to make some good money. We'll see if we'll play this week. Obviously with Paddy Ryder, still being out. The week after that, I guess, is up for debate whether he will or whether he won't. Guess it depends on his form this week. They might try the three-headed combo of them again with Rowan Marshall. And Dearden, I guess somewhat solid game from him. You're not expecting too much from him. He scored like a 70 odd the week before, so you're expecting a bit of fluctuation with him in his small forward role. But yeah, so that's the team this week. We are going 3 trades. We're boosting. So who is it? So it's Real, not captain. Okay, so it's Real is gone. Dylan Stevens is gone. Grundy is gone. So I want to get in. We're going to put Rochelle in the midfield. And we're going Bruce in the ruck. And we're going Tim English in the forward line. We're going Bang. He's been excellent the last few weeks, so definitely want him in his role. Especially while he's hot early in the season. Because he'll probably fade out towards the back of the season. But whilst he's going 121 average, we want him now. So, not waiting around for that. And then forward line, we're actually going as well Malcolm Roses. Yeah, in the forward line for a rookie. He's been good, 73, 74, as his 2 scores. So, he should have pretty good job security. I guess, you'd expect the vicissitudes of his SuperCoach scoring in that small forward role, but he's been good so far. So, and he played a bit last year. He only played 1 or 2 games, I think. But, he's been good. I think a worthy option. And so, as you can see, we've got a truckload of cash in the bank. So we're going to probably use that to do 2 upgrades next week. And I'll show you how we set up this week. We'll probably do something like this. Just to do it on camera. We'll probably do something like this. I would say no more Grundy. He's gone. Prusy scored over 100 in his first 2 games, so if he can replicate anything close to that, that'd be really good. We're not losing that many points then from him to Grundy. I was actually debating getting Darcy Parish in. I know he's got a great record against Collingwood on Anzac Day, but decided against it. We'll see. I feel like he might be a top 8 midfielder this season, and he's pretty low on cash. Pretty cheap. So for what he can do, I think he's like 570k. But maybe later in the season, we'll see. Probably want to get guys like Jack Steele for him in the midfield. But and then captaincy wise this week, we've only got the one loophole of Jake Saligo. So given that, we can only vice captain on the St Kilda VGWS game. So as I'm losing my voice here, but it's basically ahead of Brucey or Cornelio or Jack Hayes for who gets the vice captain. Cornelio did go 150 like 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, but I'm actually going to go Braden Bruce as the vice captain here, and hope he goes well enough. I mean, to be honest, I don't think he's going to pull through, or Cornelio or Hayes, so it doesn't really matter too much. But we're just going to take a flyer over there, and then captaincy, which is the thing that's probably going to matter a lot here. We'll probably go. I'm debating Clary, but to be honest, Jack Mcrae. We're hoping for 3 massive scores in a row from him here against Adelaide, whose midfield, I think their midfield is actually doing alright, so it might be a bit of a tough ask to go up against them. I mean, it's not too tough, but it is progressing better and better. So we'll see what he does there. Otherwise, probably not Lockie Neal or Turk Miller, because that Q-Class game, Gold Coast v Brisbane, is usually pretty contested. Not contested. Just it's pretty hard to score in that game usually, from what it seems like based on history. But maybe I'll be proved wrong there. We'll see. But we'll probably go Proust into Mcrae with Saligo as a loophole. But so that's the video, pretty much. Yeah, thanks for watching.